Hi guys, this is Makeup from X3U, and I'm going to show you how to best use these adapters, my grip adapters, and also why I made them, and how I use them. First, one of the people that likes to troll me a lot said, "Stop wasting your money on that and buy yourself an N-gauge grip," which is funny because guess what? I actually made this because of the N-gauge grip. Because an N-gauge grip is this, and it does give you the ability to make like a slanted bar. Problem is, just like every other fat grip, this is very uncomfortable for most people. Once you actually start using it, you feel like you can't actually grip with your thumb, right? Because it's too thick to allow you to grip your thumb. So then your thumb ends up, you're trying to grab your thumb over here. It's just uncomfortable. Men with small hands, or if you have small hands, or most women, are not going to want to grab this damn thing because it's, again, forcing you. First of all, it feels uncomfortable over here. Once you're always trying to find, how do I make this comfortable? Because you can't. And if you have small hands, this is useless to you. So it really does not solve any of your issues. So while having it, I decided, what do I do here? Well, how could I use this? So I actually cut it along the lines you see here. I said, let me cut this like this, and ended up with something like this, and started trying to put it underneath here and seeing how much of that I need. I'm like, you know what? That's a heck of a lot better. Now, I'm not telling you go buy a 9-gauge grip and cut it in half, because this thing starts falling off you once there's tension. Right? Because it just starts moving on you. There's no way to keep it there. But in reality, it's all you need, but it's still too thick in certain spots. So I said, well, I could make something that's thinner. Now, not only is that adjustable, right? I could put it in, but just like unlike fat grips and every other grip on the market, this allows me to put as much as I need in the palm. So this does not mean you don't use this like this, where you grab this and you grab the entire piece. That's not how you use it. Everyone has a different size hand, meaning everyone's gonna use as much as they need of this, right? And you'll be surprised what just a little bit, depending on your size hand, on your issue, is that you solve. But not only that, let me show you something particular to me that you don't have, because everyone's different. I have a longer arm than another arm, right? Meaning my grip, my elbows have always had an issue doing exactly bicep curl. Why? Because this hand is shorter than this hand, right? This hand is actually longer. If you look at my hands, it's hard to see there, but my palm here is closer to the bar than it is here. So I ended up having to tweak this, like in order to grab it in the palm, it was always, I'm having to shift my body because this arm is a little bit longer than this one. So depending on the elbow position, it was always very uncomfortable. So what does that mean for me? Now, remember, the fat side goes inside your grip. So for me, that means that on this hand, I'm gonna grab more of it, right? On this hand. But in this hand, I'm going to set my grip, or the gripper, a little bit more to the outside, so I only have to grab a little bit of it. Now, incredibly enough, this simple grip, this simple device, solved my issue where the bar now is straight rather than tilted. I was always having an issue where this hand felt more there was always a fight. Now the elbows are lining up and they're doing the same thing, because this to here is fine. It's just now I'm able to hold it. And why? Because this side is actually holding more of the bar. Now the bar is already, because of the way this is, the bar is further outside. This one now doesn't need that much. So now when I curl, it's exactly to what I need, not what somebody else needs, right? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is very customizable to every individual person. which is really good, right? Not only that, I could have maybe I need this one a little bit up higher and this one a little bit lower. So again, for you decide that. I don't decide that. Now, if you're gonna use two grips, why would you use two grips? Okay, so let's put these on the outside, because the fat side, the fat side always goes into your palm. How much into your palm? Again, up to you. If you're gonna do chest press, put them on the outside and then basically see where it feels good on the bar. So in other words, turn the bar and turn into it. See where it feels. You might need to grab this whole side here, but you might only need to grab a little bit of this side. Again, you choose that. Why would you use tool? Because you'll be surprised how good it feels to have the opposite side. And again, some people might want it more towards each other or more opposite each side. So you'll be surprised how good it feels to grab it like this, but have the thumb, the index finger, whatever, a little bit elevated. It just feels a lot more comfortable. Incredibly enough, it makes a huge difference. Again, how much separation between these is up to you. Everyone has a different size hand. I don't have the same hand as somebody else. But you'll be surprised what just the right amount does in the feeling of this. In the feeling of pushing, in the feeling of pulling. Obviously, if you have two of them, you don't now have to rotate it. You could always like just move them around, and then for rows, for bench, for curls, for everything, it's very adjustable. And again, you only use the amount that you need. You're not being forced into this where everyone has a different size hand, but now you're forced into holding this. And then fat grips always have that gap in the middle that always feels way uncomfortable, and your thumb is not able to actually grab anything. This allows you to, your thumb is free, so it feels comfortable, it feels natural. Again, how much of this you need of the actual part here is up to you. If you have small hands, you're only gonna grab a little bit of it. If you have bigger hands, you will grab more of it. Adjust it, move it around, feel how it feels comfortable. But once you find your spot, oh man, is that great for each move. And each move might have a little bit tweak. Maybe you want the bar this a little bit more this way in this move. Every move, you find it, and once you find it, man, you love it. It feels real good. It allows you to really focus.